Hi, my name is Najet Ajaimy and I am in EDES101 Thursday class from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. I am studying a Bachelor of Education, Primary and Secondary. This is my second year of university at ACU. Previously, I studied a Bachelor of Criminology and Criminal Justice and Bachelor of Laws. Why did I change my course? Year 12 was a difficult year for me mentally. Coming out of 2 years of COVID-19 isolation had an enormous effect on my school learning negatively. I chose my first year course assuming that it would just be something that I would enjoy. However, I truly had no idea or thought to investigate what I truly wanted to study and make a career where I can truly make a difference. I chose to study teaching because I want to affect the lives of students and motivate them to achieve their full potential being in my classroom. I went to Catholic Regional College in North Keilor from year 7 to 10 and Sydenham from year 11 to 12. This school was an example of a class or simultaneous teaching method. I significantly remember the two teachers that made me want to be a teacher. One of my favourite teachers who I aspired to teach like, and a teacher who highlighted who I don't want to be as a teacher, and how I know I can make a difference. One of my favourite teachers in school was my Year 10 homeroom and English teacher. Her name was Miss Kyoto. From my very first day in her class, she displayed immense efforts to get to know every student, their strengths and their weaknesses, and adapted to each student and their learning developments. She would thoroughly go through each task in our lesson plan, and when we went out to do individual work, she was approachable and helpful when you needed help. She was my influence of the type of teacher I want to be, and the approach I want to take in my classroom and making a difference in my students' lives. In reference to the teaching and pedagogy reading by Craig Campbell, highlighted under the changing roles of teachers, the teacher was to become less didactic and more of a creator of learning environments, more of a friend to the child, a more subtle educator, someone able to engage and focus the natural curiosity of the child towards a teaching-learning object. Miss Kyoto was a clear example of this type of emerging teacher. However, during my time at CRC Sydenham, my legal studies teacher had multiple roles within the school. She was also a careers counsellor, a homeroom teacher, a legal studies teacher, and studying part-time at university. Her achievements, although extraordinary, made her unavailable during most of our classes. And when she was available and in class, it felt as though she really wasn't there. Being in year 12 at the time, it was difficult not having a teacher fully available. As a teacher, I want to be fully aware and available for my students. For being one of their biggest role models, I believe you must be committed to helping them shape their lives. My approach as a teacher is understanding and identifying students' strengths and weaknesses and their learning development progress. With this approach, I can adapt to students' needs as every student learns differently and at different speeds or levels. This way, I can ensure every student leaves my classroom with understanding and having learnt something new. The Interaction Institute for Social Change outlines the definition of equity, which I believe my approach focuses on. It is not about equality, everyone being treated the exact same. It is about students getting what they need to learn and improve at the rate of where they are at. As I take my journey in studying education, I will further gain understanding of my professional identity. The reading Happiness in Education by Nell Noddings outlines the lack of happiness as an unambiguously stated aim of education in Western society. She states if the latter is so, what should we aim at that might promote happiness? Noddings describes the importance of aims talk, comparing objectives and goals to asking deeper questions. Some deeper questions include, should our efforts be designed to enhance society, or should they be directed at the benefits for the individual? If we are concerned with something like self-actualization, what does this mean? Do we have something about human nature? Noddings takes on the Cardinal Principles Report, which outlines 7 aims. Kingsley's aims listed above are health, command of fundamental processes, worthy home membership, vocation, citizenship, worthy of leisure, and ethical character. These allow for more freedom in terms of learning. These aims resonate with my approach. Noddings outlines David Sneddon's unrealistic review on the principles, highlighting the importance of allowing students to engage in creating their own learning intentions rather than predefining them. This resonates with my approach, as students have different needs and are at different levels, in which should be catered for from a teacher. These are all my references, and they are also attached in my transcript. And that brings us to the end of my response, and I thank you for listening.